it's been challenging and rough, and sometimes you get discouraged and uninspired to keep going. The fact that you're still alive and still on this earth, even though it's been challenging and rough, and sometimes you get discouraged and uninspired to keep going. God has a plan. You will grow through what you go through. Everything that you're going through, at some point, it makes no sense to you right now, but at some point, God is going to reveal to you why all of these issues, challenges, and problems continue to show up, and what you are supposed to learn from it. You will grow through what you go through. Because you go to sleep at night doesn't mean you're resting. Because you close your eyes at night and you are asleep physically doesn't mean that you're actually resting. And the reason that you don't rest is because while you're awake, everything and everybody that's in and around your life is so full of issues, problems, insecurities, dysfunction, negativity. Your mind is, and your spirit is in turmoil. There's issues, problems, arguments, yelling, screaming, dysfunction. All of this shit is going on all day, every day. So when you go to sleep at night, you're not resting. A lot of people would say, I love myself. Do you really love yourself? Are the things that you're doing, the people that you're hanging out with, and the places and the circles that you're traveling in, does that reflect a person that actually loves themselves? If you love yourself, why would you with those type of people? You know what they're saying about you behind your back. You know they're jealous and envious of who you are and the things that you got going on in your life and your career. You know that they don't like you. And they've made it clear. They've sent you every sign imaginable that they could possibly send you. And because you're so desperate to have people around you and in your life, you continue to go back. You continue to show up to everything they invite you to, knowing what they're saying about you. I'm not preaching separatism. I want a bunch of people to just be alone at home doing nothing, with no friends, no family, and nothing to do. I'm saying that at this point, you are old enough and mature enough to understand the difference in good people and bad people. And when you're hanging out with negative, dark, and dysfunctional people, you cannot expect yourself to go to sleep at night and rest. You cannot expect yourself to feel good about your day when you're including negative and dysfunctional people in your day. So what you grew up with them? So what their childhood friends? So what their family? We have a responsibility to walk in the direction of peace. I want to laugh. I want to smile. I want to enjoy myself. I actually want to feel good about the people that are around you. You have that as a choice. You actually do. You don't wake up in the morning and negativity, dysfunction, problems, and issues just randomly pop up. These are the people that you have decided to include in your life. So the outcome of your day, your hour, your minute, your week, your month, and your year is always draining, always dysfunctional, and always crazy. Because these are the type of people you've decided to include in your day-to-day life. I'm talking to somebody. You don't love yourself. You can't say that you love yourself when you continue to invite and include these people in your life. They're threatened, they're insecure, they have a problem with you and you don't even have a problem with them. They try and make you feel bad about being so blessed. They laugh about it, that they're throwing subliminal and very direct messages at you. They're jealous. They're envious. They're insecure. They're threatened by the idea that you're coming up. Your career in your life is advancing. God put people in your life for a reason. Others are there for a season. It's very important that you recognize when people's seasons are over. God put people in your life for a reason. Other people are there for a season. Is the season over? Or have you decided, because you're desperate, because you just need validation, you need all of this shit and people and things around you, you've decided to drag these random people into the new season of your life. You have a boat, and your boat is at its capacity. And in order for your boat to not sink and go underwater, and that can be your career, that can be your life, that can be your personal life, your relationships, is that relationship over? Do you feel mentally, spiritually, and emotionally stimulated in that relationship? Are you just holding on to it because you got this concept of loyalty that you have overused and overabused? Well, I've learned that loyalty has an expiration date. Loyalty isn't some open-ended thing that just goes on forever. Because technically, some people just don't really make sense for your life and the new season, the mind and the space that you're in. I want you to stop playing the victim. You are not the victim. You decided that those are your friends. You decided that those are the people that you want to spend time with. You decided this is what you wanted to do with your day. When you get invited to places, doesn't mean you have to show up, especially if you know what your experience is going to be like with these people. No one wants to be alone. Why spend the rest of your life being miserable, frustrated, and insecure, not really feeling as good as you have a responsibility to feel? Feeling good isn't just an opportunity. Feeling good is a responsibility that we all have for ourselves. I don't need a million people around me. If I don't like you, I don't want you. And guess what? I actually don't care what you say about me. We have control of our minute, our hour, our day, our week, our month, and our year. Stop running around being on the receiving end of whatever people want to dump on you. You showed up. You accepted that invite. You invited these people to your house. You're in a relationship with that man. You're in a relationship with that woman. That's you. So how do you feel at the end of your night? It's always going to be based on the people that you decided to include in your day, your week, your month, your year, your minute, your hour. You got 24 hours in a day. When you go to sleep at night, how are you going to feel about your day? All depends on who you decide to include in your day. Stop running around acting as if you don't have a choice. You do have a choice. You do have a choice. Stop playing the victim. Stop running around acting as if you have nothing to do with the people, things, and situations in your life. I'm a grown man. Where are the most crazy, insane, thugs, gangsters, crips, bloods, dysfunction? Where can I find and seek trouble? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. And you decide to walk in that direction. You're hanging out with crazy people. Do you expect the outcome of your day to be regular and okay? Where is a heartbreak? Where is someone that's going to make me feel insecure, make me feel bad about myself? Where are they? Ah, there they are. So let me walk in that direction. I love myself enough to say that I want to walk in the direction of peace, love, spiritual folks that are always evolving and trying to better themselves. seeking wisdom and knowledge and how to take better steps and better directions to do better and want better for their career, their life. They have talents. Those people that you're around is not going to help further your career. You know that. It's been revealed to you a long time ago. But because you don't want to be alone, you much rather hang out with a bunch of people that ain't going to do shit for you. You have a choice. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. In the land of the blind, you have people that have eyesight, but they choose to not use things that have clearly been revealed to them. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Most of the people out here are blind. They don't see what's right in front of them. So they choose to just disown it. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I want better for you. The question is, do you want better for yourself? Don't claim to love yourself and you're waking up every day and deciding to include people, things, and situations in your life. That is not moving like a man or a woman who truly loves themselves. When you love yourself, you want better for yourself.
If you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a coach. It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life. People who don't want anything, people who are not striving, people who are not challenging themselves, people who aren't growing, people who stop dreaming. It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is. If you run around with losers, you will end up with
Elijah, he back here.
It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. If you want to go from average to phenomenal, you got to start hanging around phenomenal people. Listen very carefully. Can I say this? They sell cars. They sell homes. You can get those. We're wired differently. We have to set a goal. That if we hit that goal, we're guaranteed to make sure all of those stuff in the middle is going to happen. All right? So I need you to do me a huge favor. I need your appetite. So E.T., why 3 o'clock in the morning? Why don't you sleep? My appetite. My appetite. I said, E.T., I want more. I can do more. If I accomplish this without a father, if I accomplish this with my mom being a teenage mom, if I accomplish this as a high school dropout, now that I have people like Glenn in my life, now that I have people like Bob Proctor in my life, now that I have people like John Maxwell in my life, what can I accomplish now? If I can accomplish these things from this start, now that I'm at this place, knowing what I know now, what can I accomplish? And I want you to think about that. I want you to think about more than just what you're going to do financially, more than what you're going to do in this industry in the next 3 years, right? More than that, I ask you the question, what's your appetite? What are you going to do that will ensure that when the alarm clock goes off, that you're already up 10, 20 minutes before your alarm clock goes off?
What are you talking about?
You've heard me say it before, no alarm clock needed.
What are you talking about?
Listen to me, no alarm clock needed. When Glenn said,
I don't know. I'm staying up till 12 o'clock to be the first one to tell you. That's why I'm also playing a video.
Time to get up, we got to go to the lobby at 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Eric Thomas on my live stream.
I don't know what happened, but boom, 5 minutes before 11.
That's probably what my channel is going to be.
I've been using an alarm clock in over 20 years.
A bunch of motivational speakers talking over my YouTube channels, like gameplays, and I'll probably talk inland. I probably won't talk inland.
Increases, it gets stronger every year. I want more every year. I want to do more every year. I want to help more every year. I want to be bolder. I want to be better. I want to be stronger every single year. Every single year, your appetite should go up. You should never get settled. You should never get settled. You should never get content. Every single year. I told you I've been married for 24 years. So you think after 24 years, E.T. could just go to Australia, right, and just chill. No, I'm asking my wife, what are you wearing before I leave? Because I want to iron your clothes for the 11 days when I leave. What are you wearing? I call my son. I need you to make sure the meal prep. I need to make sure the bed is clean. I need to, everything I do, son, I need you to do it. And I'll give you I'll wire you a couple dollars. So just take a picture of it and I'll wire you. Why? Because when you get content, when you settle, somebody's chasing you, somebody's coming from behind, and somebody's trying to take your spot. And so every single day when you wake up, you got to set new goals, new benchmarks. You got to raise it higher and higher and higher so you can make your dreams become a reality. All right, I'm going to show you. So
we're not doing anything when we go to their house? I don't need to bring no clothes? No, well, extra clothing? Like, all right. And what day am I coming over?
Listen to me. What makes a gazelle is how he
Saturday?
fires. What makes a lion a lion? Okay, let me explain to you. When a lion sees a gazelle,
I was doing Friday. I don't know.
Gazelle sees the lion. Both beasts see each other at the exact same time. When the gazelle sees the lion, because of how he's wired, he automatically fear takes over. When the lion sees the gazelle, he lights up. It's showtime. The hunters on this is how we made it. Have you ever studied
I don't know.
the natural environment? Watch this now. If an animal is wounded,
I don't
the lion will do what? Won't attack. The lion will only attack
because I haven't tried it.
If it's healthy and it's running, like, all right, bet, here we go, Doc. Right? If a lion's like, oh, the gazelle's like, oh, the lion, let it go. It's no fun in that. He's already dead. Right, for real, there's some of you, there are opportunities that you're like, it's too difficult, it's too hard, nobody can do it. You're not wired properly. The lion welcomes the challenge. As a matter of fact, they don't get excited unless it is a challenge. The lion gets it. The gazelle immediately, when the gazelle immediately sees the lion,
you didn't do nothing.
The first thing it thinks about is, let's go. The first thing the lion does is like, let's eat.
I mean, that's true. I'm thinking about this right now. I'm applying this to myself right now. All the videos I'll be listening to, the ones I'll be sending to you, I apply it to myself. Like, I do these same things, and I realize it.
Real lion, you'll never know. You'll never know what's going on in my life because I'm a lion. And under every single
I was thinking about that on the bus, and I didn't quit YouTube. But I'm not gonna stop now. No, I didn't.
I lost 2 last year. Lion, still TGI. You never saw it. This is a special service announcement. America, I was in ETA. My aunt had died. Therefore, we'll be taking.
You're right. I did want to quit, but I didn't.
So actually, my aunt's death made me go to TGI.
All right, chill out, man. I'm trying to make a serious video here.
You heard the mixtape. Not even a year ago. Went to the doctor's office with my wife. Look, guys, you always know something's wrong when it takes your physician like 45 minutes to 50 to come in, like something doesn't take that long. Physician comes in, puts up the X-ray, shows my wife, points to the brain, said we found 7 lesions on your brain. I'm a lion. My wife looked at the doctor, and the doctor looked at my
serious?
wife. My wife looked at me. I'm like, I don't have 7 lesions on my brain. Why is my wife looking at me? Because she's like, you're a lion. You're going to be able to tell me if I can get through this. So my wife looks at me. I'll be honest with you guys. When they first told her she had 7 lesions on the brain, she didn't break a sweat. But then they said you have to stop working until you find out what it is. And she said, how long? I said 3 months, 6 months. She said, stop working, but she's a beast. So the disease didn't bother her, but the fact that you can't hunt anymore, that bothered her. So my wife looks at me and says, "What kind?" No words, but she kind of looks at me like, "Okay, this is terrible."
Look at you.
Help me get out of that. I said, "We will."
Oh man, he over you now. You look at you. You're looking outside your window, sitting your tea like, man, what I just do?
You can't get through this. Oh, I'm wired differently. I didn't start crying. I didn't say, why me?
Somebody's watching.
Why my wife? I'm doing good to the world.
Is it you?
I'm not hurting anybody. Why me? I'm wired differently. A t-shirt came from it. A video came from it that has over 1 million hits that inspires people called what? I can. I will. I must. Turn it into a t-shirt. We turn tragedy into triumph. We turn triumph. That's what lions do. Lions don't cry. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living. And if you are a true lion, it does not make a difference what the circumstances is. So what? We're in a recession.
It's like God.
We welcome the recession. Y'all need a motivator now more than you've ever needed one before. It's a recession. Guess what? It's showtime. This is where my gift is needed the most. The world is in a fix. I got it. Listen to me very closely. We're going to walk 3 years, Glenn said. 3 years. That dream that you have, that money that you want, if you're going to make it happen, you're going to have to be wired. There's only one other cat from Detroit that made it out. We both went to college in Huntsville, Alabama. He still lives there. But out of the 20 guys that used to run together, only 2 of us made it out of the city, and only 1 of us are doing big things. Now listen to me. A lot of people you meet in life will talk it. A lot of people talk about what they want to do and how they want to get to. I laugh because when we do AOP or when we do open house,
But chill out. I'm trying to make a serious video here, man.
And we say, what kind of grades? Everybody and their mama write a 4.0. I ain't never seen a student write, I'm going to get a 2.0 in math. Everybody do the 3.5, 4.0. But the reality is, at the end of the first semester, when we get the grades back, very few kids get 4.0s. Very few get 3.5s. I never see anybody write, I'm going to get in math 103 at 1.0. But yet at the end of the semester, midterm, when I'm doing midterm in math, I'm getting like 1.0.
Can you stop, please?
1.5s. 0.
But I do, like, all the time, like, when I be watching these videos, I apply a lot of this stuff to you and me. Like, I'm like, this is exactly what Elijah going through. And that's exactly how he went through it. That's exactly what he did.
You can't just be talking about you want to make 6 figures. If you do the 3 things I tell you to do tonight, I guarantee you, whatever it is you want to do in life, you'll be able to do. Now let's get away from money. I got to get deep with you. Let's get away from money. Nobody in my family has ever really been married. They don't do the married thing. Right? Can you hear what I'm saying? Somebody can attest to that. Raise your hand if your family don't do the married thing. Raise your hand. People in your family, they don't do the married thing. Now watch this. I've been married happily.
Oh, hit them with the cobra. That triple team hit a fadeaway.
But in order to get to 60, let me tell you something. My marriage is so, man, I'm telling you, it's so buttered tight. They might not be mature for this or not. But last night, me and my wife was slow dancing about 8 o'clock at night to Luther. That's what my relationship is. It's the middle of the day. People don't do that during the middle of the week.
Elijah, you don't even listen to Luther. What are you talking about? I do.
I don't even care nothing about Monday Night Football. Because I'm with Luther. Dance with my father. My family, they don't do the marriage thing, but I vowed when I was a teenager that not only am I going to get married, I'm only marrying one person for the rest of my life. But I'm telling you, in order to do that, you got to go deep. You just can't live a normal life and get to that level. So 3 things, real quick, I'm going to share with you. Now, Nyanja told you last week that you should be writing stuff down. Don't come here if you're not going to write it down, because it don't make sense. You get some free stuff from the vocal bus that people pay thousands of dollars for. She will tell you. I've gone to
Chief, I didn't.
And for 2 days,
It's the other way around, Chief.
that was only for consulting. That wasn't for speaking. When I walked away from LA, I walked away with 20 grand. How many people you know make 20 G's in 2 days? That's like $10,000 a day. And was I working hard? No, I wasn't working hard. Why? Because I got the secret right here. I found out that I shouldn't even give it to you tonight for free.
No, I didn't. I mean, I've been 5 years strong, Chief. But man, the feeling's not mutual. Let's just say that.
This is not about Eric Thomas.
So drop the subject.
Principles that have stood the test of time. principles that I tell you right now, you will be able to accomplish whatever you want to academically, financially, relationally, whatever. So 3 things. All right, now I'm going to tell you this story. I got to get out of here. The first one is, when I first said I wanted to make 6 figures, my boy Marcus Flowers, who's probably making 7 figures right now, he came to LA too. He was with us in LA. You see all the videos with all the stars, those are his cars they're driving around in. You see the houses that the rappers, those are his houses in Atlanta that he owns, and they come in and play on. So he's making 7. He taught me how to make money. This is the first thing he came. He told me a story. And the story is about, you guys have probably heard about this before. It was a young man who, you know, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? He told the guru, you know, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He's like, the beach? I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. Guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow, 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m.
I'm not.
He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit.
I'm ready to rock.
He should have worn shorts. The old man raised his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water,
no, I'm serious.
So he's like, this guy crazy. And he's like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me there. So he said, come on a little further. Walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area, the shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He's making money, but he's crazy.
Did you just say scratch?
My man, like, I'm about to go back in here. This guy is mine.
You mean crawl?
Man, I thought you said you wanted to be successful.
Scrape?
He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man didn't scratch it, hold him down. I got to know you pushed it up. I got you. You had him held down. I need you for illustration. You had him held down just before my man was going to pass out. He raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. Somebody asked me a question for me. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? I'm looking for a different word though. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma here today. If you had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOP, short of
Come to PCO. You got all the help you need.
The only thing you gotta do is get some air.
What do you
You
mean?
don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV.
How? If you don't mess with nobody up there.
You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it.
Just say leave me
You
alone.
don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love
So what?
success.
That's his fault.
And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you will have to stay up 3 days in a row.
Mm-hmm. If you make it that way,
If you
sure.
go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to work.
Well, that's when you walk around and cut everybody off. Just don't talk to nobody.
That you forget to eat.
I did it. I knew everybody from Gooper. I was at West for a little bit. I came back to PCO. Everybody wanted to shake my hand and stuff. Oh, it's Magi. Where you been, man? We missed you. Yeah, I missed you, huh? Okay.
50 Cent was doing this movie, I did a little research.
Year later, nobody talked to him.
That when he wasn't doing the movie,
You wanna know why?
soundtrack.
Mindset
He said,
change.
when do you sleep, 50? Sleep. He said, sleep. Sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep. So I got an opportunity to make the dream become a reality. Football players, how many football players got anybody like football?
Then you tell them straight up in their face, I don't mess with you. Leave me alone. I don't feel like being bothered. I don't want to be bothered. We not cool.
I used to be a Cowboy fan. And watch this, there was a commercial.
Well, if they don't know what happened, then they not your
He
friend.
had this commercial when he was lifting weights. I don't know if you saw the commercial when he was lifting, and he said, Emmett said, you know what?
And tell them that you don't mess with them. That's all you gotta do. They get in your face, you get in theirs. I don't mess with you, stay out of my way. It's that simple.
And he rests for about 2 seconds. Then you see that? He already won a Super Bowl. He said, I think I'm going to take a rest. And he rests for how long? 1 second. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. And I'm here to tell you today, if you got somebody came to my office the other day crying, I said, look, don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You're already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep.
You don't think I know this, Elijah? Why you don't talking about? I'm not worried about no girl. A lot of things everybody else worry about, I'm not worried about that, man. A lot of people still don't understand that, right? You taking? No. You looking for somebody? No. I'm on my, go by on my day. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to nobody. This is the most I talk probably in a day is when I get home onto the PlayStation. That's it. With you and James and sometimes DeMarco. And I don't even hang out with DeMarco. I was talking because you talked to him.
Some work harder in preseason. So that means that there are some people who are going to see the professor.
You wanna know why? Because when people try to start a conversation, I'm like, yeah, what's up? All right, I gotta go. I got work to do. Hey, bro, you wanna come over here and kick it? No, bro, I got stuff to do. You trying to come to the library? No, I got stuff to do. That's all you gotta do. It's not hard. When you're well known,
you are going to see me.
Is that what you're getting to?
All men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason. When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0s. They went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, you know, being smart ain't enough. You got to have heart. That's number one. Watch number two. Number two, catch number two. I wrote it down. I wanted to make sure you got it. It says, to be, watch this. We're talking about sacrifice now. The important thing is this. You're right in what I'm saying.
Okay.
About 3 more minutes.
Let them have it.
The most important thing is this.
Like, oh well, like it don't matter. Like it's. So what?
What you are for what you will become. That's the number 2 thing. You gotta catch that one. To be able to listen to me at any moment. Some of you can make sacrifices when Monday Night Football is not on. You can make a sacrifice, but when the game come on, for some reason, you just attach to it. For some of you, when your favorite show come on, you can make
that's what you think.
On Sunday, ain't nothing going on. But when your favorite show comes on Monday, bam, some of you focus until the phone rings, and you like, I gotta answer. If I don't answer the phone, I'm gonna die. I'm saying to you today that there are some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you will be successful. But your cell phone is more important to you than your success.
All you have, you're overcomplicating things. All you have to do is be straight blunt with people. You gotta be straight up with them. Just like, hey, forget your feelings.
The time you spend on your cell phone,
all I gotta tell you.
For your success. The time you can be using to be successful, you're using on the cell.
Because they were talking about drawing your back.
And somebody has told you you couldn't live without it. I'm talking about going deep now, giving up stuff. Watch what it says. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could be. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good at writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail in writing for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes like you thought. Always want to give up. I'm dropping. Why are you dropping? I'm so grateful that the slaves didn't drop and quit. Say, I'm just going to stop. I'm a slave. I'm just going to be a slave. I'm going to quit. Listen to me. The slaves said, we will live because one day we will become.
Not yet.
We will always be slaves. So today, although we're slaves, we're going to act like we're free. And one day, our children will be free. If the slaves would have just said, we quit, we give up, we would have died.
I was finna fight some dude today, some sophomore, because he hit on his girlfriend. And I heard Ivory talking about it, right? And she sits next to me at my table in 4th hour. And I was like, what it look like? Because Because she was like, she was finna fight him if he started hitting on his girl. Or whatever in the hallway, they started getting loud. And I like what he look like. Because I don't have no patience, I don't have no tolerance for that. Yeah, people still get bullied. People just turn a blind eye to it because it's not the cool thing to talk about. It's not, because I mean, people want to be seen as quote unquote snitch or tattletale, or they want to keep being friends with this person, or they're afraid to do something. Oh, it happens. Yeah, it happens.
You wait for the first WRA instructor to come in, and you come out your sleeping bag, I need help. You quit after you do that. You quit after you have, listen to me, a WRA party. I'm at the party, everybody come over. I got food and everything, and let them get over there. Let it be all the best writers. All right, I food y'all. I want to have a writing party. I'm serious. You quit and you ain't even tried yet. Last one, I'm sorry.
Well, everybody needs to learn that.
Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Listen to me, I'm telling you as I leave. I was homeless for 2.5 years. And the problem, most of you never felt no pain before. Y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled. Some of y'all spoiled. It's bottom line. Your parents have done everything for you. You never had to do nothing for yourself. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do.
Some spoiled brats.
As a tyrant, you're right. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit. You call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Don't throw it. You ain't going to die. At the end of pain is success. You're not going to die because you feel a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level. Because if you keep eating like you eat at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. So don't worry about a little pain. My greatest asset is I was homeless. So I can't feel a whole lot of pain. I've already been alone. There's not a whole lot of hurt I can feel. Or a little paper. On a little text. So I leave you, listen to me. We have gotten to a point where it's midterms and we're moving forward. The days of you getting money, I'm not saying we're quitting, but I'm saying the day has got to go from external to internal. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more plans. If you have a 4.0, what you need to be doing is studying. Get off the phone. I'm sorry, I'm not available until the end of this year. No, I'm for real. You reached the right number, but you called me at the wrong time. Call me back January 1st. I'm about to get busy now. Huh? I want you to have a countdown of your own. And
Elijah, this is exactly what I was just talking about too. Listen to this.
Sorry, I'm not available.
Hold on. Wait. 2, 3, 4. Alright, listen to this.
At the end of pain is success.
Listen to all this right
You're
here.
not going to die because you're feeling a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level. Because if you keep eating like you eat at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl.
When he starts talking about I'm not available, listen to that.
Woman.
It's close.
So don't worry about a little pain. My greatest asset is I was homeless. So I can't feel a whole lot of pain. I've already been alone. There's not a whole lot of hurt I can feel. On a little paper, on a little text. So I leave you, listen to me. We have gotten to a point where it's midterms and we're moving forward. The days of you getting money, I'm not saying we're quitting.
Here we go.
I'm saying the day has got to go from external to internal. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more playing. If you have a 4.0, what you need to be doing is studying. Get off the phone. I'm sorry, I'm not available until the end of this year. No, I'm for real. You reached the right number, but you called me at the wrong time. Call me back January 1st. I'm about to get busy now. Huh? I want you to have a countdown of your own and say when the countdown is over.
That's what I was wanting you to hear right there when he said that I'm about to get busy part or the phone thing. Yeah, you reached me, but you know, that's kind of what I was saying. Like when people trying to hang out, what you just say? You know, talk to me in a year. I'm here.
There's a gazillion different entrepreneurs
Yep.
You know, any success program that I've ever had to do, book, a good set of tapes, a good seminar, almost every single one talks about the power of goal setting. Why? Because it's a fundamental key to all lifelong success plans you could possibly imagine. The challenge, of course, is we hear it so often.
I try to.
Take it just a little bit for granted, no?
That's what I've tried to tell people, man. That's my purpose here. I'm just trying to help everybody else out.
Yes, I should make sure my goals are stated in the positive. Yes, I should write them down. Yeah, I know all that stuff. Come on. But you know what? You got to be careful not to get caught in that trap called the law of familiarity. You know, where you get so used to it, you begin to take it just a little bit for granted. Because fundamentals have to be practiced daily. Hey, think about the greatest coaches that you can think of in sports history. Names that come up for me are names like Vince Lombardi, for example, or John Wooden. What were they known most for? Teaching fundamentals to people that were already the best at what they do. I mean, think about it. John Wooden would take a basketball player, a kid who's the best in the world at what he does, virtually, at least for his age group, and he can make a shot from virtually anywhere, and he go, that's really cute, kid. Get over here, and I want you to shoot 400 free throws.
Birthmark?
He says, I can do that. He said, yeah, well, let's see you do it. Or come up here and I want to see you shoot 500 bank shots from 5 feet. Well, I can do that, the kid would say. He goes, yeah,
I don't know, but we'll keep going. What you talking about?
Every day, this many times, so that you do it in the key clutch moments. You've got to practice fundamentals every day. He won 11 consecutive national championships, unlike any team in history. That's the power of fundamentals. So anytime I do a workshop, anytime I try and do tapes, usually I put a goal-setting workshop in there. And some of them have some similarities. So if you've done one with me before, here's a chance to do it again and do it even more effectively. Invariably, when I hear people say something like, well, teach me something new, I know they aren't into mastery. Because repetition, again, is the mother of skill. You've heard me say that over and over again. It's because if you want to master anything, you've got to do it over and over and over again. And every time I do a goal-setting workshop myself, I obviously make new distinctions. I set up some new goals. They change. So don't take it for granted and say, well, these two tapes are on goals, and they're short and they're simple, and I can do that some other time. I already know my goals. Don't get caught in that hook. The bottom line is do the exercise as if you're setting goals brand new and fresh. And for most people, they don't have a clearly defined set of goals anyway. Again, you know, I'm now taking Taekwondo, and I had the good fortune of training with the Grand Master of Taekwondo in the United States. His name is Grandmaster Jun Rhee. The interesting thing about Jun Rhee as a master is he taught me something. He taught me to go from the frame of mastering simple things over and over again. Everything he teaches to become a black belt breaks down to 7 simple moves. Isn't that interesting? Now what's interesting is he says that most people never make it to black belt because they keep coming in and say, show me something new. He said, no. You have to master the fundamentals. And if you do those, you do them over and over again, you'll be a black belt, easily and consistently. So don't get caught in those traps. Break through the bonds of your past and look at the world in a whole new way where you understand fundamentals must be practiced daily and you'll do whatever it takes. You're not bored by fundamentals. You get excited about doing the daily things that create the ongoing level of happiness and joy you want for a lifetime. Now, let's take a quick look. What is the power of goals? Why do we talk about them so much? Why do we need to use them? Why are they important? Answer, with goals, we create the future in advance. We create our destiny. We shape our lives. Hey, we all have goals, whether we know it or not. The problem is some people have really lousy goals. And whatever your goals are.
At Kia, we're bringing America's best value to you. Whether you want a big SUV with standard 7-passenger seating, or a medium SUV with available all-wheel drive, or a more compact SUV.
Goals are, they're affecting you. Maybe your goals are to get through this day. Maybe your goals are how to pay the lousy bills. The problem with goals like that is they don't exactly inspire you and get you to jump out of bed early in the morning and say, I can't wait to go out today and pay my lousy bills. Rarely does that really create emotion and drive inside of you. Goals can create the power to make us grow and expand and develop our success. But we've got to have something out there that's compelling enough to draw us forward. Done properly and specifically, they transform our lives. One of my best and favorite examples is a study that was done in 1953 at Yale University. What they did there was an intensive study where they interviewed the graduating class just before they left school. And they asked them a whole series of questions, but the one that was most interesting for me was, they asked them, How many of you have a clear, specific set of goals with a written plan for their achievement? Well, interestingly enough, as you might guess, less than 3% had a set of written goals with the plan. 20 years later, in 1973, they went back and interviewed the surviving class members of the class of 53. And they interviewed these people to find out what were their lives like. Well, the interesting thing was the 3% that had written goals that specifically had a plan for their attainment appeared to be happier, more well-adjusted, more excited about their life as a whole. But see, those things are subjective. The one thing that's very measurable is this. The group of people who have written goals
Don't even answer it.
more in financial terms than the entire other 97% that didn't have goals combined. Think about that. That's the power of goal setting. I can tell you in my own life, it has transformed me. That you can know all the techniques of how to condition yourself to succeed, but if you don't know why you're doing it, if you don't know what it is you're moving towards, then it's rare that you're going to get the most out of yourself. Years ago, I had the unique good fortune as I began to study some of these technologies for optimum performance. I was invited to go to Russia, and I spent over there approximately 2 weeks. During that time, I got a chance to explore many aspects of Russia. I got to go to the universities, I got the chance to meet with some of the people who were involved in optimum performance technologies. And in the process of doing that, I found myself on one stretch where I was on the Trans-Siberian Railway, where I was going literally from Moscow all the way to Siberia and then back to Leningrad again. We're talking about a large stretch of land and a lot of time to just think. During that time, I was just starting to develop some of my personal power. I really hadn't created my life the way I wanted it, but I felt like there were some possibilities out there for me. I was still living in my 400 square foot bachelor apartment. I was still overweight. I was still in a position where I really didn't have my life where I wanted it in terms of my relationships. But on that trip, for 2.5 days, all I did was set goals. And then for another 2 or 3 days, all I did was design plans on how I was going to achieve them. And I set goals that were well beyond my present ability or skill. I had no idea how I was going to make them happen. And that's important. But I operated from a principle that's talked about in every religion known to man. So regardless of what you believe religiously or spiritually, it's a common law. And that is the power of absolute, total belief and faith. I operated from the frame that if I could get inspired enough, if I found a goal that was exciting enough for me, I would figure out how to make it happen. Even though right now it might seem impossible, I would pull it off. And I laid out goals for my life in virtually every area. Personally, emotionally, socially, spiritually, physically, financially. And I chunked down, what do I want in my life ultimately, and what do I want right now? And a lot of areas I thought, well, I can make it happen. I figured I can get control of my emotions. And so I set goals about how I wanted to be, how I wanted to communicate, how much joy I wanted to have, how much passion, how I want to live every single day, the kind of person I wanted to be as a human being. I described my relationships. I described the woman of my dreams in detail. It took 6 pages to describe exactly the kind of person, mentally, emotionally, socially, and spiritually I wanted in my life, and physically. Described her in detail. In addition to describing how I wanted my kids to be. I described everything. Now you might say, well, gosh, you really